Good morning. Fantastic fall morning here in Northeast Ohio. We got the sun up. It's about 40 degrees. So what a better time to install the TrailRax Modular Roof Rack for the Gladiator. Now this is the front half for the Alu-Cab canopy camper. They run a full rack for the Gladiator and the Wrangler. But they made a special cutout one here for the Gladiator with the Alu-Cab, because the Alu-Cab takes up most of the rack. It fits just on top of the forward of the Freedom panel, so it's just that front half that they have. Plan is to run a Zargus case and a jerry can up on top. In the Zargus case, I'm going to have all my recovery gear just to get the gear out of the inside of the vehicle, make it more accessible when I need it. So I don't use it all the time, obviously. But we're going to get a detailed video on how to get this installed and up on the Jeep. So let's get installed. All right, so for first part, obviously you got to open the box. So we got everything opened and laid out how we need it. And there is no printed directions. So you go on their website, they have the PDF directions on how to do all this. So let's get going. All right, so you're taking the 10 nuts, 10 washers, and 10 T-nuts. And it's going to go washer nut through the plate and then into all of these holes. So we'll do it 10 times. And they say to keep it loose for step 7. All right, so installing the logo plate, there's another hardware kit that had some random stuff in it. That's where the smaller washers and nuts are. So let's get this installed. All right, so we got 4 JG Jacks 4 brackets and 4 pieces of foam. The part where the JG Jacks 4, not the holes, that goes on the foam. And then we trim. All right, so now we're taking 4 JG Jacks 1s, and we have more of this weather stripping protector stuff. And it just goes on the bottom. And work it in. Same thing as we did on the wind deflector. Do that 4 times. All right, so now to get the this rail system into these T-nuts, what I've done is I've put them just flush with the nut so we can get them both in. It's going to take a little bit of a finesse to get them both perfectly lined up because there's a lot of play in here. All right, that's step 7. Okay. All right, so we're taking JG4 with the foam. Foam goes on the top, and then on the top of these with the little curve going up, you do the 1/4 inch. There's 2 different bolts here. You have a 1/2 inch, and a 1/4 inch. So you're going to go washer, nut, and then a lock washer, and tighten them down. All right, so it's a little harder with the 2 of us at the camera. So you put the rail up and down. There's 3 holes, 3 sets of holes, 2 each, back, middle, and then the angle. And so what we're going to do is you put the in the middle of the channel. There's a threaded bolt, threaded threads in there. You line them up, and we're just doing finger tightening them right here. So we got 2 out of the 3, and next we're going to do the wind deflector. All right, so now we're installing the hand brackets. There's different locations of where you can put them. You can put them so the hand bracket covers these two, the forward crossbar, and that. But for me, I think it's going to work better to put them in the center. So we're going to take these two bolts out, bolted in here, and then put them on the back side. It's just a little bit more natural because it's more in the center of the rack. And I think that's going to work better for us. So we're going to give that a try. You have a lot of flexibility with this big rail you have here. So, but that you got to do what you can do what you think is best for you and your vehicle. All right, so that's a wrap for installing the TrailRax Modular Roof Rack. It was a really good install. You really need to read the directions. I can't read it that more. There's 3 sets of bolts, half-inch, quarter-inch, and 1-inch bolts, and they go in certain spots. And we had to take the rack apart once because I put the wrong bolts in, and it so read, please, Master Pro, read the directions. Separate the bolts into different piles so you grab the right ones. If we would have done that, it would have been a real smooth install, but that was our fault. But it was a really great install. You want to leave everything nice and loose until you get up on the Jeep, and then you're going to move it around a little bit and then tighten it all down. You do need deep socket if you're going to be using a sockets. You need deep socket sockets for tightening down the foot brackets. Regular sockets, it bottoms out pretty quick because it's 1-inch bolts with a threading washer. But overall, really happy with it. Going to be installing some Zargus cases up there in the spring for my recovery gear and some other stuff. But it's a really, really nice looking thing. I did also do the hand grab handles as well. It's going to be good for just getting in and out of the Jeep, I think, in the front seats, but it also looks pretty good. And then getting up there, I will probably have to be replacing the Ruby rails with some type of step just to get up and into up on top of the rack a little bit easier. So, but really happy, really awesome. The powder coating seems like it's really, really nice. I think it's gonna survive the Northeast Ohio. Unfortunately, we can't have nice things here. So, but make sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more content. Thanks a lot. Have a great one.